She walked into the office with confidence. Her resume was flawless, her experience unmatched. But the moment she sat down, she already knew the answer. The interviewer barely glanced at her qualifications. Instead, he leaned back, folded his arms and said, "This job isn't for women." She had heard those words before, too many times. They told her she wasn't strong enough for the industry. They said she should find something more suitable. They laughed at the idea of a woman leading in a space dominated by men. But they had no idea who they were rejecting. That day, she walked out, not with disappointment, but with fire in her veins. If no one would give her a chance, she would create her own. She started small. A tiny office, barely enough savings, and an idea that everyone told her would fail. They said she was wasting her time, that no one would take her seriously. But she worked, harder than anyone. She studied the industry inside and out, finding the weaknesses, the gaps, the flaws that no one else noticed. And then, she did the unthinkable. She launched her own company. At first, people ignored her. Then they mocked her. But soon, they couldn't keep up with her. Her business grew. Fast. Faster than anyone expected. The same companies that had rejected her were now scrambling to compete. And the best part? She wasn't just succeeding. She was changing the rules. She hired women just like her, who had been turned away, underestimated, dismissed. She created a space where talent mattered more than gender, where skill and ambition weren't limited by outdated beliefs. And then, one day, she got a call. It was from the same company that had rejected her years ago. They needed help. They wanted to partner with her. She could have laughed. She could have slammed the phone down. But instead, she smiled. Because she had already won. Her revenge wasn't about destroying them. It was about proving them wrong by building something greater than they ever imagined. And she did. Today, her company is one of the most respected in the industry. And those who once doubted her, they now work under the leadership of the very woman they once rejected. Because the best revenge, it's not anger, it's success. And she redefined an entire